I am vast. I am success. I am abundant in every area of my life. I am abundant in every I desire.
Here's my bedroom. Here's the carpet all ripped up and the tack strips. Now I have to remove all the staples. Where's the staples? I have to remove all those staples. I got paint for the walls. I'm gonna paint the walls. And then we're gonna do the floor so that I don't have to worry about drips and stuff. Screwdriver and a hammer and getting out all the staples. And then if they don't come up, I have to pull them out with this. Getting rid of this carpet. It's like the original thing I wanted to do before we even got in. Get rid of the carpet. Oh well, this is how it took. This is almost like a hue of a pink. Not really a pink, but what do they call it? They just say grayish. Grayish. Yes, that's what the name of it is. Grayish. I guess it's grayish. I see a hue of pink, but maybe that's just because of the way the light is. painted. It's just a very light gray. It's not level, so I need to level that before I can put the flooring down. So I've got some patch leveler stuff to put down. And I have to let that sit for at least 6 hours, so then I can do the floor. Hello, today I did a filming for one of my YouTube channels. I have a YouTube channel that is Affirmations and Movement with Crystal, which is exactly what it is. It's workouts with affirmations that are spoken over you to encourage you, to uplift, and to, it's not one of those motivational ones where it's like, you will be beautiful one day, you will be enough one day if you keep doing this workout. No, it is, you are more than enough. You are beautiful, you are perfection, you are everything you've ever wanted to be. You decide that you are, and then you are. And that's what that channel is about. And then I also have an art channel called Andre's Abstract, where I do abstract art. And I filmed a little bit of that today with, right here, you could see, I got the lighting out and everything like that, and I'm just filming the varnishing of it. So, yeah. So after that's dry, I can display it and take a finished, this is the completed art. So yeah, that's what I did today. And I'm gonna take a shower, or actually a long freaking bath, and soak my legs, because I did a workout. My workouts kick my butt. I'm like, damn, you guys need to take breaks when you do this. Anyways, and then I'm gonna cook dinner. I'm doing hamburgers. Most of the time you're gonna see me just doing meat, because I pretty much just eat meat and a little bit of vegetables, but not really that much vegetables. It's like very little. So anyways, that's it. I'm making oatmeal bread. Right now that's just the water with the yeast and oatmeal and some honey and salt, and let it bubble up, and then I'll add the flour to it, and I'm gonna make some nice rolls. Fresh rolls. Have hamburgers or chicken sandwich, or just eat them toasted with peanut butter. I feel like the worst part of doing bread making is just this. Ugh, it drives me crazy. I don't know how anybody can handle it. Okay, so you just need to let it double, and then you're gonna make rolls into them and let them double. Okay, so now it's doubled. And I'm just gonna put it and make it into rolls. these are copper mats, so that way I don't have to grease the pan. No stick.
Celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan.
Okay, and let these rise. Here's my rolls. We're just waiting for the oven to heat up. They rose. Now I just gotta put them in the oven. Putting it at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. And they'll be perfect. Here they are, fresh out of the oven. Don't they look pretty? Okay, so I had some curtain rods that were just like off-white. They needed to be repainted white. So that's what I did with this. And I also took the vent. So we're sanding down my bed frame, headboard, and we're filling in any of the holes. This is like a 50-plus-year-old water bed frame. We're gonna make it like new. Sand it down. That's a good job, baby. So I was wondering if you go deeper than this to get this surfaced off.
The 60's not going any faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just taking forever to sand this down.
Getting there.
We got the carpet rolled up waiting for us to slowly put it in the trash can.
All this stuff. Ah.
We gotta go to the dump and get rid of oil.
Bucket of tile.
We've got
Floor.
tile over there that we have to slowly get rid of.
Tile way up that floor. My can only holds so much weight each week.
We have so much trash to get rid of slowly. All this flooring we've got to somehow get rid of. One of my pineapples is about ready to be pulled. Yeah, it's laying down and it's starting to turn yellow. So what you do is you grab it and you twist it. And voila! You got a pineapple. It's a little one. You got another one right there. You get it before the critters get it. Because any riper than this, squirrels, raccoons, ants, they start eating it. I'll just put it by my windowsill and the best tasting pineapple you ever have. Put it at the window and let it get as yellow as you freaking want. It could get orange. There, it's got its place until it gets ripe. He had a dingle hopper yesterday. In his hair, and we had to clean him. We had to give him a bath. And I'm telling you what, I thought he was gonna freak out. He just laid there and cried. He looked so pathetic. And you know, sometimes I think, oh, this cat's fat. He's not. It's just his hair. So we got to trim him. This cat, we have to trim his butt hair and his tail hair and his feet hair. And he has to go through all that. Me on any given moment in the day.
Except the kitty.
I've fed the kitty. See, it's been a couple of days and it's already turning yellow. It's almost ready. And I just turn it around and let it ripen in the sun. I've still got a ways to go. I like it to get really a deep yellow, almost orange. The longer you let it sit, the sweeter it is. And the less, it's not as acidic. So the last time I showed you, I only had 1 pineapple, but now I have 3. So yeah, they're all ripening pretty good. I mean, I could technically cut them, but I like them to be a little bit more than this. And the cool thing about this is they're organic, and I can actually juice the skin. I always hate when I cut pineapple and I lose so much of the fruit cutting off the skin here. But when you have it organically, you can juice that and enjoy that, so there's no waste. And then also I'll take the head and replant it. So this year I didn't get a lot of pineapple. One year I had like 20. I have a whole bunch of plants, but they don't always produce a fruit every year. Okay, here's the pineapple, pretty much ready to be cut. My daughter wants a smoothie with it, so I'll show you how I cut it. Get a towel and grab a hold of it and twist one hand one direction, the other hand up. Voila. And there's roots exposed right in here. You just take these lower leaves off and there's your plant. Do you see those roots? Works the best is a serrated knife. You don't want to use a straight edge knife. They're like little cookies. Very good, and it's less acidic because it's been fully ripened. I buy a bunch of bananas every time I go to the store, and when they get fully ripe, like really soft and spotty, I cut them in half and put them in the freezer, and my kids make smoothies with them. This is just a basic banana slash berry. It will taste like a berry smoothie. The banana just gives it some sweetness, and so does the pineapple, which will also add the acidicness that's really good with berries. Berries, you add an orange to it if you didn't have a pineapple. Turns out really good. And then I add about an inch of water to it and put it in my Vitamix. voila, is planted. Pineapple. Pineapple. See, the bigger the plant, of course, the bigger the fruit. That one's going to make a big fruit. I just didn't get a lot of fruit this year. Like, look how huge this one is. Didn't get a fruit off of this one. There's a little one there. And I really enjoy this. This is called Buttercup, and it blooms 10 months out of the year. Right now the blooms are closed. In the afternoon the blooms close up, but it's really good bee pollinator kind of plant. This one is really pretty. It's called a butterfly bush. It has tons of purple flowers on it. Right now it's not so much, but they go up this thing and they bloom upwards. Anyways, gave me all these blocks and I made a big huge bed. And this is a loquat tree. And this tree right here from seed. See it? And it grew so quickly. It has pretty orchid looking flowers that are so neat. I planted that tree, and I just keep on putting pineapple because they are so easy to grow. I'm telling you what, no pest will mess with it except for maybe once it gets ripe, the fruit gets ripe. And this huge cactus, it's huge. My Meyer lemon tree, if I have a watermelon or banana peels, I throw it underneath my citrus tree to fertilize it. I grew this tree came up out of nowhere. I'm telling you, it's only like maybe 3 years old and it's huge. Just out of nowhere. I'm thankful though. It's a good shade tree. It's a China berry tree. It's a type of rain tree. They grow really fast. I love these. These are a type of ground cover. There's two different ones right here. I like them. So I'm making bourbon chicken, and this is one of my family's favorite dinners. And I've cut up some chicken thighs, and I put them with some olive oil, cornstarch, and salt and pepper. And now that's browning up in the pan. And then I serve that over some jasmine rice that's cooking in here. You got jasmine rice in the pot. And normally when there's leftovers, I just mix it all together and put it in a Tupperware, but they seem to not like it like that. So this time I'm gonna keep it separate and just keep the rice in one bowl and bourbon chicken in another. I use a really big pot, an ancient pot. It's probably like 40 years old, 50 years old. When I'm done like browning the chicken, I'm gonna put some onions. Got some onions here. When I buy peppers, I don't normally eat them very quickly, so what I do is I chop them up and put them in a Ziploc bag. Put them in a Ziploc bag and put them in the freezer. That way I'm not wasting them by them rotting in my fridge. Looks like this is mostly green peppers. There is some yellow, orange peppers and red peppers. Chicken thighs don't really brown up too much. They seem to like, they're too wet or something like that, and I never get them brown, but this is like mostly cooked. I'm gonna put it back in after I cook the vegetables and add the sauce. When the sauce cooks down, then I'll add the chicken back in. So I put in, now with that pan and there's all that meat on the bottom, this is gonna cook down a little bit and then I'll add the sauce. cup of bourbon. Half cup of ketchup. A cup of soy sauce. Half cup of water. One cup of brown sugar. We like our food hot, so we'll put in a teaspoon and a half of red chili flakes. Heaping teaspoon of ginger. Teaspoon and a half of garlic. So that's pretty much the sauce. Okay, there's the veggies cooked down. Now I'm gonna add the sauce. So we're gonna let this cook down and let the alcohol cook out of it. And the rice came to a boil, and so I turned it off and I let it sit, and that's it. That's how it cooks. So I added the cornstarch in. It was 2 tablespoons of cornstarch with a little bit of water, and I poured it in. I'm gonna let this thicken up. I added the chicken back in. Obviously, as you could see. See, it's thickening right up. I was just telling him how old that pot is. It's probably like 40, 50 years old, that pot. See, the rice is perfect. You just let it boil, and when it comes to a boil, turn it off. And I think it's about 15 minutes, it's done. Boom. Oh, let's go. Good. I like it. I did good. It's probably gonna get hotter though. That chili flakes is just gonna get hotter and hotter. So hopefully you guys eat it quickly because it's hot.
Yum.